What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If it is the first time you're touching down on this channel, welcome to Small Feet, Big Heat. We talk sneakers, we talk streetwear, and everything in between. And today I have a very big announcement for y'all. I have been waiting to tell y'all about this for a while now. Earlier this year, back in April, if you know, you know, I dropped my first design with HatClub. It was called the Big Heat Yankees. It is the hat that I'm wearing right now. Y'all sold it out, and it was a very humbling experience, definitely. All of the love that I got around the hat. Y'all showed y'all combos, y'all fits. Y'all tagged me in all of it, the cart receipts. It was crazy. It was very, very, very special to me. And now I have the opportunity to do it again. So this is round two. It's round two. I designed another hat with HatClub, and this one, it's even more like close to my heart and sentimental for me. I wanted to go way back and design a hat around something that really mattered. And my very first obsession, or, you know, kind of thing that I like fell down the rabbit hole with before sneakers, before hats, was wrestling. I was a huge, huge wrestling fan as a kid. I grew up in that WWF to WWE transition period, the very early years of WWE. The Attitude Era is by far my favorite era. And of course, who was on fire during the Attitude Era? DX, the best faction to ever do it. So when I sat down to cook up my next design, it was a no-brainer. I wanted to do a hat inspired by D-Generation X. That was it. That was the long and short of it. I wanted it to be as close to that early, you know, in the ring, the outfits that they would wear, specifically the shirts that they would wear. I wanted it to be just on point so that if you were a DX fan back then, you could see the vibe, you could see the vision. I wanted it to be very, very clear. And so, of course, you know, the first step is figuring out what logos you want to do. So I went through a lot of the MLB logos, and some of them did hit, but they just weren't hitting in the way that I wanted them to hit. So I kind of expanded my search a little bit from there, and I found the Cuban X Giants logo, the X with the Giants text over it, and that was perfect. Like perfection. I love the way that this hat came out. I know that it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but it's a very special one to me. So without further ado, I present y'all with the battle cry, because that is what I decided to call this hat. I got two words for you. If you know, you know. That is why I call this joint the battle cry. It is a tonal black hat, black crown, black visor, black button on top. That Cuban X Giants front logo, the big X with the Giants over the front of it. Perfect, perfect logo if you've seen the DX in-ring outfits and the early merch from back in the day. On the interior of that X is the metallic pewter threading, that like metallic gray that I really love, but is also pretty accurate to the DX logo. Then of course you got the metallic green, which I think just hits different. I love that green. It's perfect. A lot of like the DX, you know, entrance stuff. The DX used to glow. It used to go up in smoke. They used to do all types of different stuff. The green smoke, like, it was crazy. So I wanted to kind of encapsulate that. So the metallic green really just hit different, especially with the metallic pewter in there as well. All outlined in white on the interior of the Giants text. It is more of that metallic pewter, and that is outlined in white as well. And of course, I couldn't just leave it at that. So all of that white threading is actually glow in the dark. And all of the merch, a lot of the merch, let me correct myself before somebody does it in the comment section. A lot of the merch back in the day for DX used to be glow in the dark. They had glow in the dark t-shirts, they had glow in the dark. A lot of the stuff was glow in the dark. So I figured that the glow-in-the-dark threading was, you know, very, very on par for the vision that I had. So that white threading all on the outline is actually glow-in-the-dark. That is all metallic green in there. I love it. The way that it pops off of the black, just crazy. Gray UV black sweatband. That felt like the only way to go. Had to keep it simple, had to keep it classy. The hats are made in China, and it does have the HatClub branding on the inside. So very nice touch, considering my last design got re-rocked, but I'll talk about that in another video. The only thing that you can do when you're designing is design from the heart. You can design from your experiences, your perspectives, your inspirations, things that matter to you, and just hope that other people are rocking with it. So that's what I decided to do. The reception for the first joint was amazing. The love that I've received on this one, just as I've been teasing it up to the release date, which is Friday, by the way. I don't even think I mentioned that. That's crazy. The drop day on this joint is Friday. It will be releasing with some other ambassador hats. Shout out to them. But yeah, I hope that y'all like it. I love it. I will make sure I include footage of the glow in the dark threading. So I will show the hat in the dark so y'all can see what that's looking like. Of course, I got to steam it, curve it, and do all of that good stuff. So let's go ahead and get into that now. That's nasty right there. Obviously, I'm a little biased because it's my hat, but hell yeah, I love it. I love it. I look like Triple H when he used to wear that beret, the backwards beret with the sunglasses. That's what it's giving. Anyway, if y'all enjoyed today's video, like, comment, subscribe, show a small YouTuber some love. Again, the hat drops on Friday, and I will check y'all out in the next one.